everybody, and welcome. I don't feel the need to introduce myself. I think I've nearly I've met everybody here in person. And if you don't know who Andrew or I are, you must be living under a rock because you'll be sick of seeing us. Um, Tonight we're very excited. Andrew is going to take us through the Elevate incentive. The idea for Elevate really came about just because of conversations we'd had with lots of you. Colleen, I know you're here somewhere. I can't find you on my screen. Colleen, I remember saying to you, what else do you think you need? And you mentioned leadership development and personal development. Avalon, you said the same. Jerry, you made a comment when we were leaving the Yarra Valley about how you felt that Sunday morning session was the best part of the weekend. And it's something along that vein that we'll be trying to make a weekend out of. So the reason we want to do this is we want to give you the tools and the support that you need to take your business to the next level. And you got to admit, doing it together as a group, connecting, being together is such a good thing. The hotel we've picked, actually, I noticed they had a really nice staircase, and I said to Andrew, isn't that the perfect spot for a group photo? So I want you to think today, do you want to be in that group photo, or do you want to be there on that weekend having FOMO, knowing we're going to have the most amazing time and you've missed out? It is there for you to earn. It is there for you to be there by the choices that you decide to make. So there's no magic secret. It's not that somebody knows more than you do. It's you've made a decision whether you'd like to be there or not. And if you've even glanced at the incentive, and I know some of you won't have because you'll say, we'll wait until Tuesday night and we'll find out then. Good woman, Chris. A new person joining needs less points to earn the trip. That is very intentional. We want to help you develop new people. We want you to help you develop new business builders because that's what everybody needs to grow. I can tell you here and now, and the presidentials on the call will agree with me on this. If you get to presidential, or even if you get to gold executive and you haven't developed leaders, you'll be two things: buggered, and you won't stay there. Right? It's that simple. That is the reality, because you do not do this alone. You do this by having an impact on people, and that's through your customers and having a positive impact through the products, and also with your leaders who also get the benefit of the products, but also get the benefit of the business opportunity. So I really want you to think hard. We want you there. I think, Karen, I said to you, I want the problem where I'm going to have to renegotiate with the hotel because we don't have enough space. That's the problem I would like to have, right? No pressure, people. None whatsoever, right? So when you go off tonight, after Drew's gone through this, and it's very straightforward, I want you to think about what you need to do, write an action list, go to your upline, whatever it is you do to work, and sort yourself out a plan. And I'm going to challenge you. And no, I won't say it straight away because I'm traveling to Adelaide to spend the day down in Adelaide tomorrow. But I want you to email the BDev email address, bdev@mannatech.com.au. And I want you to signal your intention to be at this event. And I want to wake up to those emails overnight. First person to do it after this call, not during, might get a prize if I'm in a good mood, right? We want you there. We want you to set out your intention. Ever notice that your business has its biggest spike at the end of the month? It's because you leave things to the last minute and then you're sweating and don't. Make the decision now. Don't decide on the last week of April that, oh my gosh, I'm nearly there. Be there early. BDev, BDEV@mannatech.com.au. So Andrew, I'm going to ask you to share your screen and I will shut up and take it away.
So the Leadership Development Weekend Incentive, this is your chance to come together with fellow associates for an unforgettable experience filled with learning, growth, and inspiration. I won't read the rest because I'm sure you all can read it yourself. But basically, as Sinead said, this was created out of chats that we had with you guys. And it became apparent that leadership development and the community and growing that connection between each other was a big thing that everyone wanted, which is fantastic. So that's how Elevate was created. The incentive starts as of Saturday, the 1st of February, which is just gone, and it will go until Wednesday, the 30th of April. So it's a 3-month incentive. The actual trip dates will be Friday, the 20th of June through to Sunday, the 22nd of June. And some of you would have seen that we did send out a calling all exclusive, executive directors email or flyer a little while ago. So anyone who earns the trip and has also made this qualification, and that is that you have reached executive director and then maintained it or achieved it another 2 times from the 1st of May last year through to the 30th of April this year. So the 30th of April being the end of the incentive. Okay, so you've had 12 months to reach executive director 3 times. If you do reach that and meet that requirement, then we will ask you to come a day earlier because we have specialized training towards you or for you in how to build your team and make it stronger and overall better business, basically. The hotel that we have decided upon is the Kimpton Margot Sydney. Now, don't Google it now, please. Don't Google now. But I definitely Google it after tonight. It is a gorgeous hotel, and you definitely want to be there for it. It was an old, what was it? Council play rates.
Water board building.
Water board
so you
building.
could go in and pay your water bill in there. Yes.
So many years old. But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. So we both fell in love with that place as soon as we walked in. So that's what we decided on. But yeah, so that will be the weekend from Friday the 20th of June through to Sunday the 22nd. So what's included in the trip, if you win it, is a return flights to and from Sydney, transfers to the hotel, 2 nights accommodation, plus 1 if you are asked to join us the day earlier. Dinner on Friday and Saturday nights, all day sessions on Saturday, and a half a day session on Sunday. There may be a fun activity thrown in there. We'll
see how the program goes.
Yeah,
the program's more important than a fun activity, right?
Yes. Yeah.
We might have a lot to share.
Definitely. And yes, so what you need to do. So for a trip for 1, you need to earn 250 points. So for a new associate, though, so that is anyone who has been enrolled from the 1st of May last year, only has to earn 150. I say only. That's still, a bit of a trek for a newbie. But as you can see, we've halved what is required by everyone else because we really want you guys and your team to be there if you can. Like, yeah, it's just going to be amazing. I'm very, very excited about this one. And then, of course, with joint positions, because this is something that we do kind of forget about, or we have forgotten about in previous incentives, but for a joint position, so that's 2 people, you have to earn 400 points. Okay, that may seem like a lot, but hey, we've kind of given you a discount because there's 2 of you in 1 position. We could have made it 500. And for the very first time, if you earn, so for a single position or for a trip for 1, if that person was to earn 190 points, which is roughly 76% of the 250 points requirement, or the 304 points, which is again 76% of the 400 point requirement, you will have the opportunity to attend, but you will be responsible for your own flights. Okay? So basically we're saying if you get almost there, we'll allow you to come. You just need to make your way there. So simple as. Again, we want as many people there as we can. We are trying to build you guys to be, I wouldn't say better leaders, but have a more...
Can be.
Sorry?
The best leaders you can be. The best leaders.
Correct, yes. Yeah. And leading a very successful team with a thriving business. Because if you're thriving, we're thriving. So it's great. We have a bonus point section, and you'll notice that this is actually the only bonus points that we have in this incentive. We've kind of taken out all the rest. But as you can see, if you have a new enrollee, and again, a new enrollee is classified someone who has been enrolled from the 1st of May last year, who earns this incentive. So again, they only have to earn 150 points, and we get a definite they are coming, and we organize the room for them. Then you, as their enroller, will get 50 points, just like that. Okay, very, very easy. Again, we want you and your teams there to do as much learning as you can, and for it to be a fantastic experience for everyone. So if you, and again, this is a bonus points that is multiplied, I guess. So if you have 2 people coming, then that's 100 points. Okay, so as many, like you could make up your 250 worth of points in new people coming. Simple as. I know it's not simple, but I like to say that simple. And then, all right, so now let's move into the requirements that you need, or the point breakdown. You have to have a minimum of 100-point order per month. Okay, so that is February, March, and April. You must have your own personal 100-point order, please. That is the minimum requirement based on you. And then how you actually earn your points. For every new customer enrolled during the incentive period, you'll get 10 points. Now, if that customer has their first order of 250 PV, though, you'll earn 20. All right, so it's 10 points for a 100-point order or more. It's 20 points for a 250-point order or more. Now, for an associate, if you enroll an associate with a 100-point order, you'll get 15 points. And for an associate with a 250-point order, you'll get 25 points. Okay, so we're just adding another 10 points onto the 250 PV orders and more. Automatic orders, same point breakdown. So if you enroll a customer and they have an ongoing automatic order, so following their enrollment month, you'll get 10 points if the order is 100 points or more. You'll get 20 points if it's 250 PV or more. Okay, so same as enrollment points. Again, with associate automatic orders, any new associate with an automatic order of 100 PV, you'll earn 15 points per month. And then if it's 250 PV, you'll earn 25 points per month. Okay. Is everyone across that pretty straightforward? Yep. So if you were to enroll a customer, say tomorrow, February, you'll get the enrollment points. But again, the points are exactly the same. So you get the enrollment points in their first month. And then if they have an automatic order that generates in March, you'll get the automatic order points, which are the same. But yeah, you get what I mean. We've got leadership achievement. Again, we are looking at the last 4 months, or the 4 months prior to the 1st of February. Whatever you reached in those 4 months, that is technically your highest leadership level that we're looking at for this incentive. So you'll need to earn higher, or reach higher than that, to earn these leadership achievement points. Okay, so if example again, so in December I made silver associate. Technically that will be my highest leadership level going into this incentive, so I'll need to get to a gold associate level and then maintain it for a month to earn the 30 points. Yes. Now, something a little bit different with this one. Again, we want you and your teams coming, as many as we can. You may notice that the leadership development, so these are the people in your team that you have personally enrolled and that you're training up. The points are generally halved of what you would earn yourself if you reached a new leadership level. We've actually upped it for this until it gets to silver executive. Reason being, like I've said maybe 5 times already, we want you and your teams there. We want as many new people there as we can to train them up. But you'll notice that we've gone back to halving the personal achievement or leadership achievement at silver executive, because we believe that, well, the conversation that Sinead and I had is, we believe that once someone is at silver executive, they technically don't need the assistance of their enroller. I could be wrong, and please do let us know if there is, you know,
I think the other way
cases
to
where,
look at it is we feel that given where our leadership is right now, most of the leadership development point will come from the new leaders at those early levels. That's really where
yes,
the conversation went, because we want you to bring new people. Obviously we want you to grow. So we've done this as a one-off. If it doesn't work, we'll look at it for the next one. But again, we're
yes.
trying something different because we want to help you grow. And we want to support the activities that we think that everybody's been telling us they need to get there.
And again, this is you need to reach the level or re-rank to that level and then hold it or maintain it for the additional month, okay, before you can count those points. We have the duplication section. So that is any new associate that you enroll. If they then enroll a new customer or an associate themselves in their enrollment month, so the same month that they were enrolled, then you'll earn points. That being 10 points for a customer. So if your new associate goes out and gets a customer in their first month of a 100-point order or more, you'll earn 10 points. If your new associate goes out and gets a new associate in their first month of a 100-point order or more, then you'll get 15 points. And that will double up every time that you have a new associate go out and enroll in their enrollment month. Okay. Pretty straightforward. I'm not going to go through the fine print. It's the same that we have in every incentive. I think there might have been one thing that we added. Can't remember what it is now though. But yeah, I'll leave that to you guys. It's now in the chat for you to download and keep on your computers. Is there any questions of that you want me to go over or that you have about it before I go on to the trackers? Okay, so this is the tracker that we've put together, and there's a little bit of an exciting news that you will see when we go through this. It's got all the details here. So on the right-hand side is your point summary. So 250 points for a trip for one, new associates of 150 points, and then 400 points for a joint position. It's got your kind of, new associate, blah, blah, blah. The point breakdown, so new customer enrollments and new customer ongoing order. I'll make that a little bit bigger for you. And then it's got the 100-point or 100 PV plus is 10 points. 250-point PV plus is 20 points. Got the associate area down below that. If we go further down, that bonus that I was talking about in regards to if you have a new person, so someone who joined from the 1st of May last year, earned this incentive and they have confirmed that they are coming, then you'll get your 50 points bonus. This is the area that you would do that. So it's just a drop down. If I say, yes, I've got someone coming, it then asks you how many people you've got coming, being your new associates. Whatever number you put in here, let me go enter. Down the bottom, it's going to add your bonus points already, okay? So if you have 10 people coming and you've got, well, you don't actually need 10 people, but it'd be great if you have 10 people coming. But if you had 5 people coming, that will give you or should give you your 250 already, okay? So maybe that's the best way to actually come to the incentive. Maybe we should make that one of the requirements. We need to have 5 people coming.
Can everybody tell that Drew's been on an extensive Excel training course?
Yes. It's been fun.
Yes.
Now, up the top, we have did you join our business booster call on Tuesday the 4th, which is today? Again, it's just a drop down. If you click on yes, we're going to give you 10 points for tonight, okay? And each 10 points, just like that, just for coming and having your camera on. Which, Lynn, you don't get them anymore. I don't like you anymore. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Very much kidding. Normal, same as every other incentive, we'd like you to put your name, your account number, your upline PD, a contact number, and your email address, please. And then this first section is all your new enrollments and their ongoing AOs. Okay, so that there's no separation of enrollments and automatic orders. It's all in one area, because they all have the same point, remember? So up here, actually, what I'll do is I'll Drew here and my account number, just so you can see where that ends up later. But Fred is my new person. That's his account number. And in February, I enrolled him with a 100-point order. Actually, I'm going to come back to this. I want to come back to this, Eric. We're going to just quickly go down the bottom. This is our duplicated section. Anyone who filled in the tracker for Manifest will know how this works. You put their name in, their account number, and then depending on, the name and account number is your new associate. Then all you need to tell me is how many customers or associates they enrolled in their enrollment month. Does that make sense? So Fred is my new associate that I enrolled in February, and he went out and got 2 customers and 1 associate. Okay. In the right-hand total section, you can see that it's already doing the calculations for you. You don't need to touch a thing. Just tell me how many new customers or new associates your new associate went out and enrolled in their enrollment month. Okay, simple as. It will do the calculations below that for you. Unfortunately, my Excel training hasn't got me this far yet. I'm working on this section. It'll be done for the next one, I think. But the leadership achievement and leadership development. The leadership achievement, as you can see, it's populated my name and my account number because that's the section that refers to me. I'm going to put in my highest leadership level. So that is the last 4 months. So from the 1st of October to now, what has been my highest leadership? I said before that I was a silver associate. So this is just for me to follow, or for you to follow, I should say. And hopefully I will get to gold associate in one of these months and then maintain it. So once you've done that, you just need to look into the right-hand section, my personal rank up or re-rank. Next to gold associate, it's 30 points. So because I've reached it and I've maintained it for a month, I would put in here 30. Unfortunately, this is a manual process for you. So you could lie and say that you made platinum presidential and put 200 in there if you wanted. It's not going to help you though, because you're going to see a different figure down here to what you've actually earned. And you can't fool me with that one, I'm sorry. Below that is our leadership development. So these are the people in your teams, okay? So anyone who you've enrolled or any of your associates that you've personally enrolled that you are helping to reach a new leadership level or to re-rank to a leadership level higher than that held in the last 4 months. Like normal, you would put their name, account number, their highest leadership level, and then just may kind of go as the months go along. You're just going to pay attention to what they've reached, or maybe another kick up the bum. And then again, it's a manual input. So once you can see that they've reached a new leadership level or re-ranked to a high leadership level and then maintained it, you just need to look over to the right-hand side under the leadership development section, and here are your points corresponding to those ranks. Alrighty. Again, once you put the amount in, it should start calculating it down the bottom. Yep. I'm going to go back up to the top now. The exciting thing that I wanted to kind of leave till the end, which is now, is that, well, as you can see, if in February I enrolled Fred with a 100-point order, I already know because Fred is a customer that he will get 10 points. So I'll use the drop down and put 10 in. And as you can see, it starts calculating it in the right-hand side. Can anyone see the discrepancy here? Karen.
Come off mute. Be quick.
It says 20 instead of 10.
Correct.
Mhm.
Correct. What could that mean?
The
Yes,
spreadsheet's not calculating properly.
We are
Double
giving you double points for enrollments in February.
Oh,
Ah, very good.
All right.
Yeah. We want to
Yeah.
run it.
Right.
I wanted a bit more excitement with that, but anyway. So start enrolling, and then you could probably make this whole incentive point-wise in this first month. Like it's
I'm laughing at how kind of figured we were getting double points and Penny gathered it was an error.
an error. It's not
Well, you see,
calculating.
he hasn't seen the check because his grammar's wrong. Enrollee's got 2 L's. So I was looking for mistakes.
Depends,
right.
depends
Thanks.
on where you're. Yeah, we go back and forth. This American spell it one way, and we do it another way, and we
Yeah.
go back and forth in this. At the end of the day, you know the name you're putting in there, and that's all that matters. You're not wrong.
But yeah, so this front section is that kind of straightforward how this is laid out. So in February, any associate or customer with a 100-point order will be in this first column. You just use the drop down tab. It's either going to be 10 points or 15 points. If their order is of 250 PV or more, it'll just be in the colored column. Is that everyone across that? And of course, they get the 2 options, the 20 points or 25 points. Whatever you pick, the calculation is going to double it in the end for you. And then, unfortunately, we've decided that the other months, you're not getting any double points. We've made it too easy. We can't give you double points every month, you know.
Stop talking.
Again, sorry?
I might change my mind.
Oh,
I have it already planned. Don't be giving away any secrets.
I've already done the calculations.
I'll make you work harder. I'll make you work harder.
Karen, question. Yes.
Well, the first month's the most powerful anyway,
Yes.
because you get the most automatic order points. So
Mhm.
that's the most advantageous month for us to have double points. Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Or to enroll, I should say.
Yes.
Drew,
Yes.
can
Yeah, you
can
definitely want to get them in that first month because then you can continue on with the automatic order points. So
Sure.
And if you're sitting there going, oh my God, this spreadsheet's going to freak me out, here's a bit of advice. Get out a piece of paper and sit it next to your computer, and every time you sign somebody up, write it down and take the points. If you want to do it the old school way and then just add it in and do it at the end, do it that way. Don't get hung up on, oh my God, I'm now good on Excel. He's made it very easy for you, but I can see a couple of faces going, oh, you can play with it, you can't break it. And one of the things I'll say to you, and to be fair, Andrew, if I'm right, those working towards Manifest were really spot on. Reach out to Andrew ahead of time. And if you want to know how you're tracking, you think you have points, don't wait till the last end of the month and stress yourself out. Say, this is where I'm at. I'm here with my tracker. Am I on track? Can you double check for me? Because
it's always helpful if you've got your tracker for me to go through. But yes, yes.
Because I think the thing is, you if you leave it till the last day to ask them to check and you think you're further along than you really are, you've got less time to fix it, right? So we say this often, track from the very beginning, okay? But if you make yourself a plan, like we talked about, so at the end of this call, you can start making a plan about what you're going to do and who's coming with you. It'll be so much easier. Okay. Well, everybody, thank you for your time tonight. It's been great to see you. We're excited for this and we're excited to see where it can take us.
Yes.
So, you know, get planning, get thinking. And if you need anything or any help, you know where to find us.
Yep.
And Adelaide, I'll see you tomorrow. All righty. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.